Hello and welcome again. I know it's not a garden week, but there's a lot been going on. As I said in the last video, we're going to be clearing out and moving things around ready for the roofing on the house to be done. So all the plastic roofing on here has to come off. And as the scaffolders are going to be putting scaffolding all the way around, we had to move things out the way of where it would go. So I've moved most of the stuff out there where the scaffolding would go. Garden grey nice. That has been cleared out well enough for the scaffolding, because on the other house further down it comes out at least about that far from the house. So there's enough space for them to work around there. None of that needs waterproofing. The furniture is under there under lots of layers of plastic, and especially that old bed mattress plastic that we kept specifically because it's useful, and it certainly is. So I bought some plastic tubs to put that back in when we're not using it, fold it up and it's dry, and it gets kept there. So that is what we've been doing today, getting ready for that. I've been watering, and now I need to harvest all of those delicious strawberries. Ooh, lovely, lovely strawberries. Lots of them. I think it's a bit late in the day to go harvesting strawberries, but the rain is promised tonight, and it does look like there will be tonight, so I better get them in now. If I wait till after it's rained, most of them will probably go moldy. Wow. And look, because of the way I sowed these seeds, the way I sowed, I'll put a link in at the top corner, the way I sowed these seeds, they're all doing very well, mostly grown, and I'm keeping them moist. I am keeping them watered morning and late afternoon every day, and it's paying off. And that net is stopping the birds eating them. Usually the house sparrows eat them. Oh look, all the self-heal is in flower, and the potatoes are surviving this heat. They were starting to droop earlier today, but I watered them and they're already looking better and getting flowers. Lovely, so exciting. And of course we were able to water the grapes a bit better today as well, trim a couple of the side shoots back because they were growing. I hadn't pruned them this year, so we haven't really got very many fruit at all. I think we have one little truss of fruit so far, hopefully more form, but that's about it. So tomorrow the roofing comes off. I have also tied in, I've put a cane across there to the beans and courgettes, and I've tied that branch of the passion fruit along. Hopefully we get some fruit this year. I only see 2 flowers at the top, I haven't seen any more, but it's still early days, and the clematis is already getting flowers. That's all the courgettes and beans, tomatoes, beans, they've all been planted out. There are spares left over, but all of those beans that are left over, by next week they're going in the ground, because many of those I put out have died. It's just been too hot. So I'm probably going to have to, like last year, drape some, not last year, the year before, drape some shade, some of the construction netting across the front to shade it a bit. Oh, there you go. I know there's work going on around us, but just listen to those birds. It's lovely. There's a really weird, strange insect that hangs around this corner of the craft studio. It's not there now. Let me move this out of the way. It always hovers around this area looking for something on the wood. Whether it's somewhere to get in, I don't know. but it's really strange. It looks like it could be like some very strange hornet. Not a wasp, it's definitely a hornet looking thing. It's black. It's very thin and narrow and about almost 2 inches long. Has a very thin string middle with a tiny bulbous bottom and then another string, and there's a little white dot at the end of it. I'm sure my friend showed me one in her garden not long ago, and I can't remember what it was, but it was very strange. And every time I run for the camera, I come back out and it sees me, it flies away, and then it won't come back again. And then I spotted it again today, went for the camera, got a tiny little clip, and then it flew away and hasn't come back since. It seems to be an intelligent insect. Whether it is a hornet or an insect that's imitating a hornet, I have no idea. But it's a very strange insect indeed, and very fascinating. Oh, and tomatoes. Look how well they're doing there against the shed. Right, I've got to get on with more work. Back to the craft tin. I didn't get them finished last week. Oh, look. The fever view. Aren't they just such pretty, pretty flowers? So sunny. And those runner bean flowers. Worth growing just for those. Even if not for the beans. Wonderful. Right then, I'm going to love you and leave you and see you in the next video. Don't forget, this is the Self-Reliance week, and I intend to do something self-reliance related, and I shall post that later in the week. Take care, folks. Bye bye.